Because I'm ready.
Then stop answering. Okay, how about that? All right, we are going to practice one that is graphing. Now, your graphing gives you 3 steps. The first one was to make sure they are in slope-intercept form. The second step is graph on the same coordinate grid. And the third is look for the point of intersection because that's the solution. So if I said I have y equals 2x plus 5 and y equals 1/2 x minus 3. So those are both solved for y. And when they're in slope-intercept form, the best thing to do is graph them, unless it tells you to do it another way. But this is graphing. I'm going to graph my first line in green. Please stop emailing me. And my second line in orange. Alright, how would I graph this first line? Who can tell me? Go up 5. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what do I do from there? Look at us go. We might have learned how to graph. Do I connect my dots? Yes. No, that's inequalities. But we will be doing systems of inequalities, so get excited. It's real easy. It's basically the stained glass window. Alright, how do we graph this second one? Down 3. 1, 2, 3. And then what? Oh, they're not going to connect that way. So what do I need to do if they don't connect if I keep going this way? Go the other way. Down 1. No, it's not no solution. No. No. It is only no solution if they are parallel. These are not parallel. That is not the same slope. Do not ever write no solution unless they are parallel. You're just writing no solution just to make me angry? Appreciate that. Tater tot. You do what you want. Not in this house. What was that? Mm-hmm. Do they cross at an actual point? No. At an actual coordinate? No. So what you do, if they don't cross at an actual coordinate, circle it. Boom, that's your solution. If they ask what the point is, we're going to talk about how to do that today. It's part of substitution, and it's also easy. So, graph, find where they cross, you're done. Is everybody ready for substitution? What does the word substitution mean? To replace, to have somebody else come in and take my spot, right? So if they substitute, it's in place of. Do you agree or disagree? So if I said y equals 4, what would you replace all the y's with? 4. If I said y equals 2x, what would you replace all the y's with? Fantastic. That's all you do. It's that easy. Alright, 35. We have already done our first learning target for today, which was the graphing. So now we are on to substitution. It says, I can use substitution to solve a system. Do you think it's level 1? Why do you think it's level 1? Because we don't have big words? But what does the learning target say? Do we know how to substitute yet? So is that a skill or is it something that you're recalling? So is skill level 1 or level 2? But what big word could we use instead of I can use substitution? What could we replace that with?
Demonstrate.
I can demonstrate with substitution. I love it. Give your team a point. I can demonstrate. Makes me think of demons. With substitution to solve a system. What's another way we could say it instead of demonstrate with? I can interpret.
Yes.
I can, no, we would have to reword the whole thing. I can interpret a solution to a system by using substitution. We could do that. But you have to reword the whole thing. Alright, so this is what we're going to do today. Substitution. We're going to practice, and then you're breaking off on your own. Are you ready? So, step 1. What does step 1 say? Alright, so that means that we need to look at our system and see if one of these is solved for a variable. Does one of them have a variable by itself? Which one? The second one. The second one tells us what y equals. What does y equal? Alright, so we're going to write y equals 2x minus 1. And I would highly suggest using different colors for this today. Just get 2 different colors. It's just my suggestion so you can see it better. It would benefit you greatly. But I'm not going to force you to because... Did you say beige? Yeah. Alright, step 2. Substitute the equation from one into another equation. So we know what y equals. Y equals 2x minus 1. So we're going to take that information and we're going to plug it into our top equation. Is everybody ready? Are we sure? It would be, wait, hang on, it would be x plus what? 2 times what? No, we're replacing y. Yeah. Equals what? 8. Alright, so all we did was we took what y equals and we replaced it up here. Now, the way you know you did it right is if you only have one variable in your new equation. So if you have one variable in the new one, you've done it right, and now you can solve. Do we agree or disagree so far? Does everybody understand how we got this? Are we sure? Does anybody not understand? Okay, so we know what y equals, correct? And we said that just a second ago. If y equals 2, we would plug 2 in up here, right? And it would be 2 times 2. But this time, y equals 2x minus 1. So you literally replace y with what it equals. So I just took this pink part and I put it in the blue. Is that better? Okay. Now, how do we get rid of parentheses? Distribute. So step 3 is to solve for the remaining variable. So we are going to distribute. And that's going to give us x plus what? What's 2 times 2x? 4x. Awesome. What's 2 times negative 1? Minus 2 equals 8. And I'll let everybody catch up before we go any further. Are we together? What would we do from here? Combine like terms. Solve it. Alright, solve it, the rest of it without me. First person done, raise your hand. Jeremiah. You got what? 2. Give your team a point. So did everybody add 2 to both sides? Well, unless you didn't solve it as fast. Because he's a ninja over there. Divide by 5 and x equals 2. Yay. Now remember, it's Monday, so Mondays you can go over 5 points. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can go over 5 points. Which makes up for the days that you don't get as many points. Because I like to party on Tuesday and Thursday and only give you 5 points. Alright, so we have x equals 2. Now, what is the solution to a system of equations? Where they cross. And that means you have to have what? Two what? 2 problems, 2 coordinates. So you have to have a point, right? Which means you have to have x and y. So step 4 says use the new value from 3 to find the other variable's value. We know what x is. How can we find y? You have to plug it in. Look at you go. Give your team a point for that. So our final step is to plug it in and solve for y. What's 2 times 2? What's 4 minus 1? Alright, how do we write our coordinate? Nope. We have to write it as a coordinate. How do we write our answer? 2, 3. Give your team a point. Maybe you should pep it up over there and get your team some points. Alright, so do y'all want to do 2 more together than try one on your own? Just to make sure we can walk through all the steps together? Okay. We did all that to get a point. Substitution is a little more complicated. Elimination is fun because you get to kill. Graphing is easy because we know how to graph. You get to kill the variable, not like actual things. I don't want killing to be fun for any of you. Alright, so please turn this over to the back. This is going to be 35B. Alright, example 1. Solve using substitution. No, baby, on the back. On the back of the paper, not the next page, on the back of the paper. Sweet potatoes. It's okay. That's why I'm here. Ah!
You do this every day.
Every day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What is happening? Well, I don't take it home, and it was here all week. I'm trying to plug you in. Calm down. And I forget, and... Woo! Save the day. One day I'll remember. One day. That'll be the goal by the end of the year. Okay. So, I want to do... We're not going to go crazy yet, because I don't want y'all to freak out and cry. Alright, so our first one is going to say, our first system, remember you have to write the squiggy. It's an S and then a 2. Why are you staring like that? X equals y minus 2 and 4x plus y equals 2. We're going to do this one together. Now, what is step 1? No, what does step 1 say? Solve it for one variable. So we need to look and see if there's a variable by itself. Is there a variable by itself? Which one? X. X is by itself. So what does x equal? Y minus 2. What is happening? I don't know. Alright, so we know that x equals y minus 2, and we're going to plug it in for x. Is everybody ready for the magic? Why do you write so slow, Curtis? Against people named Curtis?
Yeah. I mean, against people that write.
Alright, so it's 4 times y minus 2 plus y equals 2. Now, this time we replace the x's, and we replace the x with what it equals. So do we have only one variable? They're the same, correct? And that's what we're looking for. So did we do it right? What is the next step? Distribute. Alright, what's 4 times y? What's 4 times negative 2? Alright, solve it without me. Combine like terms. Don't do the opposite. When they are on the same side, you do what the sign tells you to do. What'd you get?
2.
Yay! Give your team a point if you got 2. Alright, now that we know what y equals, how can we find x? Plug it in. Plug it in where? Plug it into the top, because this is solved for x. So take this guy, plug him in up here, because that's already solved for x. So we have x equals 2 minus 2. So what does x equal? 0. How do we write our coordinate? 0, 2. Give your team a point. Is anybody confused? Are we together? Are we alive? Anybody got any questions? Uno más? One more together, or do you want to try it on your own?
Well, let's try it on our own.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys kind of scare me. You haven't really been answering, so I'm not sure if I trust you to do this on your own. But we'll see. I don't know what you just muttered at me. Num, 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 num. I hope we're friends again today. Josh. I said I hope that we're friends again. I know. Okay. He was. Alright, so first, what you have to do is look for the variable that's by itself. Y is by itself this time. See how it says y equals? That's how you know what to do. Crazy! Crazy! Then take this and plug it in right here. So that means that you're going to have 2x plus, now what does y equal? 4x plus 5, and finish the equation for me. Equals 17. Alright, now, are we on the same page now? Okay, solve it from there. Now, before we've had parentheses, why did we not have any parentheses this time? Yes, there's no number in front of y. Fantastic. Give your team a point, Alan. Jeremiah, you're getting. I'm going to have to.
What's this supposed to do? I can't learn up front without being.
Are you? I really want to ask you something that I can't.
Do it.
Nope.
Do it.
Nope.
Do it.
I know what it is.
Stop.
Do it.
I'll say it.
The answer is no.
I'll say it.
Alright, how do we write our answer? We have to write it as a what?
213.
Okay. We have to write it as a coordinate, and that's 213.
I
Fantastic.
was off. I got 3.6 and I'm
That's because you added instead of subtracted. Alright, uno más, and then homework. Now, we're going to talk about how we should solve this one before we actually solve it, because this one is going to be a little bit different. A little bit different. No, we're going to do two more. This one and then one more and then homework. I don't know yet. Alright, so here is C. Everybody look at the board. Look with your eyes, not your mouth. Look at the board. Now, our step one is to get y by itself or to get a variable by itself. But we have both variables by itself, correct? So what does y equal? And what else does y equal?
2x minus 5.
So what could we do with that information? Plug it in where? Could we take this and plug it in right here?
Yes.
So we're going to take this guy, 3x minus 2, and we're going to plug it in for y. And that's going to say 3x minus 2 equals 2x minus 5. Now solve it from there. Side. So you should have subtracted.
So subtract 3.
No, subtract 2x. It's easier to move 2 tons than 3 tons. Subtract 2x so that you get x on the left. X minus 2 equals negative 5. Then add 2 to both sides. You get x equals negative 3. Did anybody else get that?
Yeah. Nobody would freaking help me.
Pumpkin, we've been solving equations for a while.
I know.
Okay. Are you okay now? Alright, guys. You have to subtract 2x. It is a positive 2x over here. They are on opposite sides. So to move it, you have to do the opposite. What's the opposite of positive? Then you add 2 to both sides and you get negative 3. Now find, yes, you have to find y every time. What is happening? Find y. Are you? Nothing gets past you. Now find y.
Negative 3, negative 11.
Are you done?
I did write negative 3 on my paper.
Plug it in. Plug it in. So you take what x equals and you plug it into my y. And if you ever get confused, it tells you step by step. Every time. So we have to do this. Yep.
Well, that's what you do, right? Yes. I know, but there's more stuff to do. Yes. You didn't finish.
Who got it right?
I did.
Look at you go. All right, give your team a point if you got it right.
Yes.
Okay, Pumpkin. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9.
They're like 3 minutes.
Negative 3 minus, negative 9 minus 2 gives you negative 11. I'm writing it down. Calm down. Nope, you're going to write it down. Thank you. Mr. Student, I appreciate that. Josh, where are you, son?
Oh my God!
Where are you today? Like, in a serious, that's a serious question. Where are you?
I don't know.
Nope. Nope. Right. Uno más. You have 4 problems tonight.
Will you stop saying family?
You may take a picture of it.
Don't say them.